Greetings, colleagues, legislators, policy influencers, and policymakers from the great state of Washington. My name is Melissa Hudson. I provide essential anesthesia services to the rural and medically underserved community of Othello, Washington. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist, or CRNA. Nurse anesthesia care is critical to your community. More than 50,000 CRNAs safely administer more than 38 million anesthetics to patients each year in the United States. Nurse anesthesia care ensures patient access to surgical, labor and delivery, trauma stabilization, and interventional diagnostic services and pain care. While CRNA care is provided in every state for every type of service requiring anesthesia, CRNAs predominate in rural and medically underserved America and in our veterans and military systems. In many states like Washington, CRNAs are the sole professionals of anesthesia care in nearly 100% of rural hospitals, including Othello Community Hospital. Recent studies have demonstrated CRNAs help make healthcare more accessible, work better, and cost less. The Cochrane Review, the authority on evidence-based healthcare delivery, found in 2014 that no definitive statement could be made about the possible superiority of one type of anesthesia care over another. Research in the preeminent healthcare journal, Health Affairs, in 2010 concluded that there is no harm found when nurse anesthetists work without supervision by physicians. An Lewin Group study published in the Journal of Nursing Economics in 2010 found that nurse anesthesia care is the most cost-effective model of anesthesia delivery. And the Institute of Medicine's first recommendation in its 2010 study, The Future of Nursing, Leading Change, Advancing Health, is that advanced practice registered nurses, including CRNAs, should be able to practice to the full extent of their education and training. Despite these facts, however, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services mandate unnecessarily that a physician supervise CRNAs in order to receive reimbursement by anesthesia services. This antiquated and complex reimbursement model was first established in the 1980s. As a result, there can be up to a 110% increase in healthcare costs if an anesthesiologist supervises one CRNA versus a CRNA independently administering the anesthetic. Money saved on a more efficient anesthesia delivery model, such as independent CRNA practice, could be used to fund some of the other spectrums of healthcare services, including primary and preventative care. An opt-out of the costly CMS mandate was made possible in 2001. To date, 17 states have opted out, including Washington State. However, rather than require an opt-out, elimination of the physician supervision rule would be most efficacious. Under the Affordable Care Act, 37 million new insureds will potentially be seeking anesthesia services. Newly insureds coincide with the area of greatest anesthesia provider shortage. The strict medical direction and supervision model is very expensive, with no demonstrated improvement in patient outcomes. Elimination of the physician supervision requirements allows hospitals greater flexibility in redesigning anesthesia delivery models depending on case type and acuity, provider skill set, and economics. Practicing in every setting with and without MDAs, CRNAs ensure patient access to health care and predominate in rural and medically underserved areas. Therefore, it is imperative that CMS, the physician supervision rule, be eliminated in order to decrease the rising costs of health care and to meet the increasing demands of a growing population in need of more frequent surgical, obstetrical, and other such procedures necessitating the services of a safe, cost-efficient anesthesia provider. Please join me in advocating for the removal of unnecessary supervision of CRNA practice. Thank you.